All right, it's Weather Whiz Wednesday time where I answer your Weather Whiz questions. I need a whole lot more, and I love the videos of the kids asking the questions. Take a cell phone video, and you can email it to me at weather@newscenter1.com. So please, I need some more questions. You could email me, but I like the ones with the videos. Today, our Weather Whiz is Diane, and she says, well, this is a very common question if you live in South Dakota. Maybe you're new to the area. Why is the weather so different between West and East River? Obviously, we're talking climate here because we're comparing two completely different locations. So here are some climate factors for you. Climates are unique to certain areas of the world based on several factors. Those factors are, is the location near the equator? Yeah, it's always nice and hot and sunny there. Latitude plays a huge role in the amount of sunshine a location gets. Think of the polar climates way on the tips of the earth, and is the location surrounded by land or water? We are obviously surrounded by a whole lot of land to the north, south, east, and west, with the exception of the Missouri River Valley, but that really doesn't count. But think of more maritime climates like the people up in the Pacific Northwest. They have a very wet, humid climate, and their temperatures really don't swing a lot, where we tend to see bigger swings. And of course, here in the Black Hills, we deal with a little bit of topography, elevation, and mountains. Obviously, it's almost three different climates. But here are your notes, Diane. Two separate climates. Based on the Köppen climate classification system, the East is a humid continental climate. They have very cold winters, hot and humid summers, and obviously aren't immune to all of the passing storms because they get that Gulf moisture. That's why it's always so humid there. We're almost cut off from that moisture. We have a semi-arid climate. We have colder winters. Otherwise, it's very comparable to almost a desert. Other places that have a similar climate to us would be locations like Denver. So I'm going to compare the two climates for the year 2011, and I'm going to show you some of the averages. Once again, we're going back to the normals. We're in the 1981 to 2010 period for our normals. And you say, well, why didn't you compare 2013 or 2012? Well, 2013's numbers aren't in yet, and 2012, remember, we had that huge drought, so it really wasn't what we typically see on an average year. But here we go. Our high temperature, our highest high temperature in 2011 in Rapid City was 103. No surprise there. Back in 2012, it was 109. Our coldest low temperature was just 20 below. We've seen a lot colder temperatures than that already this winter. Our average high temperature should be about, it was 58.7. It should be right around 60.5 degrees. Average low 32.7. Pretty close. That's why I picked this year. It's pretty similar. And as far as the actual just average temperature for the year, around 45.7, and that's just about 1.5 degrees or so below normal. Notice our precip. We were actually above average, over 3 inches above average in 2011, which is pretty rare here, but we normally see around 16.29 inches of snowfall. Here we go. Sioux Falls. Obviously, the humidity, a big thing. Some of their numbers, well, they were just about perfect. 56.4 was their average high temperature, 35 their average low, and look at these numbers, just about perfect. But notice the precip. Even a below average year, precip wise, they tend to see a whole lot more rainfall because they have that Gulf moisture available.